Hi, this is Carrie Margaret, craniosacral therapist and RN with a private practice in San Diego, California. And I was just geeking out about this new book by Sara Gottfried. She is a Harvard and MIT MIT educated physician and scientist, and she wrote this great book, Younger, a breakthrough program to reset your genes, reverse aging, and turn back the clock 10 years. And she highlights craniosacral therapy as a healing modality to release stress and also tension in the body as part of her Younger Protocol. And I was pretty excited about that. She featured her sessions with Robyn Scherr, who is a craniosacral therapist in Lafayette, California. And I'll just read you a bit from her part of the book on craniosacral therapy. So Dr. Gottfried says, "I'm trained to be a skeptic, but the most effective treatment I've found for the problem of being stuck in your tissues is CST, an alternative treatment that releases restrictions in the fascia and fluid around the spinal cord, cranium, and throughout the body, and subsequently restores body function. 2 years ago, I fainted in a standing position and hit the back of my head and neck on a stovetop. For weeks afterwards, I was groggy with a stiff neck and a weird twitch of my head to the right. A massage therapist recommended that I receive CST, craniosacral therapy, and a friend referred me to Robyn Scherr, a gifted craniosacral therapist in Lafayette, California. I had my doubts about CST and knew the scientific proof was limited, but at least in the eyes of standard medicine. In my first session, Robyn started palpitating the left side of my neck. I'd explained that I experienced chronic pain on my right side of the neck, so I thought perhaps she hadn't heard me. But as she palpitated deeper into my tight left neck, I felt a very clear sensation of fluid releasing in my left neck, like a water balloon had burst. I saw my eyes open and I asked, she saw my eyes open and asked, 'Did you notice something?' 'Yes, what the heck was that?' 'You just released an energy cyst, a localized area of compressed energy,' Robyn explained. 'When energy enters the body in overwhelming quantities or with an overwhelming quality, the body adapts to the presence of this energy by trying to contain it. It compresses the foreign, disorganized energy into a small space, thereby creating a cyst of energy. It's the body's way of minimizing disruption. Your body works around an energy cyst until it has the resources to deal with it and release the effects of that injury.'" It's a great explanation by Robyn Scherr. And an example of an overwhelming quantity would be the force that entered your head and neck when you fainted and fell. It was definitely more than your body could handle at the time. An overwhelming quantity, for example, could be an emotion. That's why minor physical injuries, when the emotions surrounding them are intense, can tend to linger. It all sounded a little strange to me, but I couldn't get over the fact that I actually felt a cyst release and could move my neck more to the right and to the left. My neck was soft and it didn't hurt anymore. My favorite part about craniosacral therapy is that the positive shifts tend to stay put. I'm now fully recovered from the head injury. I continue to receive treatment about once every month or so, more often if I have areas of tightness, such as when I've been traveling a lot. So that's one of the sections in this book by Sara Gottfried, MD, her book Younger, which I'd encourage you to go and check out at Amazon.com and get yourself a copy. But just a really very cool highlight of craniosacral therapy and how it fits into relieving tension and stress from the body, and she goes into this more in details but how that's really important to reset your genes and reverse aging and turn back the clock. So again, check that out, and was super excited to see craniosacral therapy highlighted in this great book.